Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another stream. Also, right out of the gate, I'm completely out of it at the moment. I've been rewatching through Stranger Things recently, and I swear to you, approximately 20 minutes ago, it was 3:30 in the afternoon. So I have completely lost track of time. I felt like I watched one episode. It must have been 3 or 4 episodes. I looked at the time and said, oh, I need to be streaming in 10 minutes. So I'm glad that I sorted out the game and everything beforehand. The game in question is Blueprints. Seeing as we all enjoyed Chants of Sennaar so much, I figured let's go for the next puzzle game on the list. And that is this, Blueprints. I know very little about it. I have heard good things, but I've been avoiding all spoilers possible, because I'd rather go in blind. But I've heard this puzzle game and it's very good, so we're going to give it a try. It looks cool from what I can tell of the main menu. Hopefully there's musical elements. I like musical elements. There's a violin, but maybe that's just aesthetic. We'll see. Cora, thank you for the 10 bits. You are excited for this? Well, so am I. It should be good fun. As I say, I love a good puzzle game, and Chants of Sennaar really got me in the mood. You're on a flight, so you'll be here for an hour or so. I hope this game is like the last one. We'll see, Mikey, and I hope you enjoy your flight. I'm so unprepared to the point where I haven't even booted it up to like check the settings, make sure it runs fine. So there may be a little bit of fiddling with graphic settings if things are unhappy. But for now, we're going to click new game and see what happens. I don't know if there's going to be cutscenes. I don't know if this game has a story, or if it's just solve puzzles. I really have no idea what we're in for. My menu gives the room vibes. I suppose it does, yes. Playing internet is slowing at 144p. Unfortunate, Mikey. Maybe you can just listen to this audio mode only. And obviously let me know how the volume of the music is. Obviously whilst I'm speaking it get quieter, but... Oh, well, I hope you enjoy the Lego Shalom. What set are you building? It's a dude with a mustache and some huge eyebrows.
Publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me. I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthews,
on the left, I'd guess,
all of my right, title and interest in and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly. The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate.
Okay.
The location of the room has been kept a secret
That's our task.
from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse. In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March 1993. Herbert S. Sinclair.
Okay, so I'm guessing we are the Blueprints, the great-grand nephew of this rich dude, and he's got a secret room in his house that nobody knows, and we get everything if we can find the 46th room of this 45-room house. So it's based on days. We're on day 1. That, I presume, is us, the Blueprints. I love not knowing anything going into a game. I love avoiding all spoilers, and... Right. Okay, well, first off, we need that. Second off, that appears to be what is a step counter in the top left. I'm guessing each day we have a limited number of steps we can take. Oh, jeez. Okay, I'm already stressed out. First off, Gingerbread 8080 and the Game Boy. Well, do share them with the Discord server when they're done, because those two sets sound amazing. Welcome, David. I'm doing well. I'm excited. Is there anything I can do without moving? Ooh. Q is moved to the left, interesting. But E... So is A. Oh, that's R, which may be a map of some kind. So, sorry. W, S, and D work as expected, moving forwards, leftwards, right, and back. Q is moved to the left, and Z is moved forwards. Interesting controls. No jump. I'm testing all the controls before I move. Okay, so it seems to be roughly just move and this menu. This is a directory. I'm sure that'll become important later. This game is Blueprints. Yes, I'm enjoying the cel-shaded look, but it's a little bit more toned down and somber than Borderlands. Well, there isn't a LEGO Builds channel, but people frequently share them in the Hobbies channel. I do like to see what people get up to. Let's move in. Okay, so the step counter isn't going down, so either something happens which activates it, or I'm fine in this room. Open only in the event of my death. Simon, that's us. We are collectively Simon. Welcome to Mount Holly. You may not remember, but I have fond memories of your many visits here as a young boy, and I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as they did in those lost summer days. By the time you read this, I will assume you are fully aware of my last wishes and all the details of the request. Please do not mistake my intentions in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you, nothing could have been further from my mind when I chose you as my heir. With that said, there are a few ground rules of this commission covered in the fine print of my will that I feel I should bring to your attention. No tools or items may be brought onto the estate from the outside. Tools and items found on the estate may not be taken off the estate. You may not stay overnight. What happens overnight? I don't suspect that any of these stipulations should prove an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself, but it is very important to me that you start fresh each morning and not rely on the successes of your previous day. One final word of advice. Do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me a home for the last half-century, and even I am uncertain of which room lies beyond any particular door. Your grandmother used to say, "Don't go where the path leads, abandon the path, and go where you want it to lead." Interesting. And of course you can be Simone. And yes, Simon, you are Simon, but now we are all Simon. It's certainly interesting. Okay. You found the Mount Holly, the building we're in, blueprint. This will serve as a useful map and inventory log during your adventure. You may access the blueprint menu by pressing tab. The antechamber. And then it takes us to the directory. The antechamber, from its root meaning the room before, all signs and paths point towards the antechamber. This mysterious sealed room, resting on the 9th rank, may prove, however, quite an initial challenge to even reach, let alone enter. Still, you can't help but draw a connection between this chamber and room 46. So chances are, to get to room 46, we need to get to the antechamber. And we also have the entrance hall, where we have started. Past the steps and beyond the grand doors, admission to Mount Holly is granted by way of a dark and garish lobby, suitably called the entrance hall. From here, each guest's adventure begins. However, 3 However, the 3 doors that proceed onwards do not always lead to the same adjoining rooms. Interesting. So I'm going to guess we have to just pick a room. Let's read this first. Searching the estate can be exhausting. Each time you enter a room, you will lose 1 step counter. This is not a step counter, it's a room counter. When you no longer have any rooms left, you will be too tired to continue searching the manor, and must call it a day. Okay, so we're free to move around as much as we want inside each room. I'm fine with that. Oh, that's very good, John Paul. I hope you enjoy that set. Yes, this game does look very interesting indeed. There are a lot of rooms. I'm going to guess that, let's say we pick this room, we can then pick between this room and this room, and it'd be the same as if we picked this initial room, this room would be the same. I'm going to say we head straight towards the antechamber. Let's go up here. Do we agree? That's what is the time? It's currently 20 to 9. I'm going to guess in the morning. Select a room to draft. Okay, interesting. So we can either find a bedroom, which will gain us 2 steps. And as you can see, it only has 1 exit to the left. We can go to a closet, which will give us 2 items, but then we have to back out. Or we can find a hallway, which will give us 2 options to go between. This, I'm looking for, I'm enjoying this already, is what I meant to say. I think we're going to go with a closet and see what items we can get. That is indeed a closet. We have obtained a jewel of some kind. And some running shoes. Occasionally we can save, I'm going to call it stamina. Okay, I'm going to call it stamina. Occasionally save stamina when travelling longer distances across the estate and grounds. Okay, so I'm going to guess that just gives us a chance to not lose stamina and entering a room. And we got a gem of some kind, an emerald I would say, but the icon in the top right appears to be somewhat generic. Let's go with chat here so you can see all of the UI. The objective, Garden, is to find the 46th room of the 45 room house. Okay, so we can choose a bedroom, which turns us in the correct direction, which I like. We can choose the parlour, which also turns us in the correct direction. I'm guessing this is then a puzzle room. We can choose a hallway, which just gives us 2 more options. Do we... Whenever I enter this room... Is there a way? No, because we leave it, we lose 1. We come back, we lose 1. We then gain 2, we end up on the same. Let's try the parlour. Now, it may be that we have to collect items to complete these puzzles. Oh, interesting. I just realised that we went from 50 stamina to 49 stamina when we entered the closet. We then went back down to 48 when we backtracked back to here. So we had to be careful about backtracking as well. Okay. This box contains gems. The other 2 boxes contain gems. All 3 boxes contain gems. So this is the liar? These 2 could both be telling the truth. Or this one and this one are telling the truth. This one is the liar. Both this statement and this statement confirm this statement, but both these 2 statements contradict each other. No? No, yeah, they do contradict each other. Because this is saying this box doesn't have a gem in, this is saying this box does have a gem in it. But this one has a gem and this one has a gem. I seem to need to get a key to open them. Maybe that is an item we need to locate? Aha! Okay. I'm going to have a brief sip. I didn't realise there was going to be this much reading for this, so... I'll have to keep hydrating. Dear Herbert, Herbert is the person who bequeathed his will to us. He's our great-granduncle, or something like that. It was a great honour receiving the invitation to dine at your estate with the Oldhams this past Thursday. If I'm being frank, it had been quite a while since we had been in decent society, and we were beginning to worry that my wife's wit had lost its charm. I have no delusions that my company is rival to hers. Isn't my company is rival to hers? Okay. If I can refresh your memory, we both spent much of that evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles, and I had mentioned to you a rather singular parlour game I had played some years back involving 3 boxes of different colours. You pressed me to write with the particulars of this game when I found the time, and I have included with this letter all the details you will need to share with guests should you be inclined to play this confounding game. Always your friend M. Law. Is that an R? Lawry? I'm trying to remember the names, but maybe they're not important. We'll see. Okay. There will always be at least one box which displays one true statement. There will always be at least one box which displays one false statement. Only one box has a prize within, the other 2 are always empty. And then we can take the key. So, we found the key. We know that at least one box is telling the truth. We know at least one box is lying. Lowry, yeah. I don't know, Simon, we'll see. And only one of these boxes has the prize within. Enjoy the movie, David. Thank you for stopping by. So let us presume for a moment, if this box is telling the truth, then we know it is in here. It doesn't matter about the other 2. So let's go through the alternate possibilities. Let's say this box is lying, which must mean one of these 2 is telling the truth. Now, if this is lying, that means there isn't a gem in here, which means this must also be lying, because the other 2 boxes contain gems. Cannot be true if this box doesn't contain a gem, which must mean that if at least one box is telling the truth, it must be this one, which is saying that all of them contain gems, which obviously can't be a lie. So I think it is just this one. Because if this is telling a lie, neither of these 2 can be true. And one of them has to tell the truth. So I'm just going to send it and hope that I haven't grossly over or underthought things. There's some gems. Okay, so they are a generic gem counter. Interesting. I believe actually I could have left. I think when I come in here, I wouldn't be able to leave this room until I solved the puzzle. But I believe it just has a puzzle in it. I get some gems, but I could leave if I didn't understand it. Let us continue. Guest bedroom gives us plus 10 steps. That seems very good. Corridor is always left unlocked. Why would I want to lock it? Is there something that's going to chase me? And a chapel which does have 2 exits. Whenever you enter the chapel, lose 1 gold. So let's say we make this one give us plus 10. We'll go down to 46, 45, 40... Sorry, no. We'll go down to 46, up to 56, 55, 54, 53, and then onwards. So let's say we take the guest room and then head off in the other direction because it gives us a high stamina total. Wahey! We rested well. And there's a gem in here, so even if it doesn't say items, there is still a chance for these rooms to have items. It's a little goat. We're now on to what it says on the bottom right, rank 2. Let's read this letter. Sinclair, I just wanted to write you a quick note thanking you for the weekend. Had a thrilling time on the hunt with Lord Evanson, whose peculiar personality somewhat made up for your own absence. I also got to appreciate your new game in the billiard room. It's been ages since I've seen the billiard room in the house. I was beginning to suspect you retired the floor planner. I can speak English, I promise. It was well worth the wait though, as I always enjoy your mathematical puzzles. I appreciated that I didn't need to know the rules of darts to play your variation. Okay, so in the billiard room there's a game involving darts, which involves maths, but I don't need to know the rules of darts to do it. There is a sprint. Okay, good. Okay. This is our final one, so I'm going to say we cannot take the storeroom because then we only have dead ends. We can take the hallway to create 2 options, or we can create the pantry to just continue to 1 option and gain full gold. I'm going to go with the hallway. A note. Doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked. Okay, so we can encounter locked doors. It's okay, because we are in the east wing now, as you can see here. Presuming that this is north. Gems can be used while drafting to pay for special floor plans. Okay. Gold coins can be used in shop rooms to purchase goods and services. Does it say what it's called? Steps. Okay. I like stamina more. I want to see. Can I see what rooms this offers? And then say no. Okay, so once I click on the door, I have to pick it. I'm going to go with the den because it gives us more options and it gives us a gem. You don't have to worry about steps that much in the beginning. Explore the outside when you run out of rooms. Okay, so there's stuff to do outside. Gotcha. Okay, so time is moving. That is boarded up entirely. So just because it shows the possibility of a room doesn't mean it will actually be an option. Noticing a theme of clocks and time. Or knowing the time will be an important thing. Okay. So if we take this bedroom, this door then links up to the door we already have access to in the previous room, but it will get us there in fewer steps. However, I think I'm going to access it from the other side and take the storeroom to get a key, a gem, and a coin. Coin? Everything is color-coded very well that it's quite clear what it is you can and cannot interact with. Okay, and we're now only now back at the 50 steps that we started with. Okay, so we need to go in a straight line here. Oh, I see. That is boarded off because it goes on to a closed room. Yeah, that makes sense. So if we took the pantry, that entrance would be boarded off. Yeah, sugar. So we have unfortunately now created a dead end. We can, the laboratory doesn't go anywhere. Also, what is the colour symbolization? Why is this one red? It doesn't appear to show me anything. Maybe it does something that I just don't know yet. You can take a nook or a pantry, but they'll both go to nowhere. So we either take 4 coins or a key. Blueprints. Yes, no, it's blueprints indeed, of course. I think we take the pantry and get the gold. Apple? They gave us more steps. Very nice. Okay, can't go up there. Please pick up some more fruit before Fridays. We've just been informed that we may have an extra guest exploring the house next week. 50 steps should be more than enough, so I think an even spread would be ideal. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. How many steps did the apple just give us? I wasn't paying attention. So I believe we were on 47 or 48. Just, you know, we can probably figure out how much an apple and a banana and an orange is worth. But maybe it's not that important. Okay. No, let's get this. I'm getting my notebook. 5 apples plus 5 bananas plus 5 oranges equals 50. That's an F, not an S. I've used this pencil too much. It's getting difficult to write with. Okay. I'm oddly confused. Does going in some rooms lock other rooms so you have a chosen path? Like a skill tree? We obviously start down here. Oh, I wish my zoom scope still worked. I think it broke. Yeah, it did. So we start down here in the entrance hall, which has 3. We then chose the parlour, which only had 1 entrance, 1 exit rather, and the guest room, which had no exits, which made this a dead end. So we had to come back here. The closet was an immediate dead end. The hallway had 2 options. From this point in the hallway, we chose the den, which had 2 exits. However, I didn't realise we were up on the edge. As much as this den had an exit to the left, that backed up onto the side of the closet, which there's not a door there, which means we couldn't use this door. And so we chose the storeroom here, which is also a dead end. And then we chose the pantry here because it was the only direction we could go. And the pantry then backs onto this wall. This is the wall of another room, hence why we can't use it as a door. Does that make sense? So we've now run out of rooms, but have been told that we can explore the exterior. Gate over there that's closed. Let's go down this way. I'm expecting our steps to start going down just gradually as I walk around outside. Okay. Minecart tracks down there. Pipes and something broken. Oh, bloody Nora. We're very high up. Very nice waterfall, though. We will be looking at everything. A delivery tunnel of some kind? Which appears to just be a dead end. I'll take your word for that, easy peasy. It's not one I, yeah, no, easy peasy and Shalom both, you had a shared brain cell moment there. Can I go up here? No, okay. Again, the game is doing a good job of telling me, being quite clear with where I can and cannot go and what I can and cannot do, which is nice. I'm still going to try things that, yeah, it's obvious the game is telling me you can't go here. You can't interact with that. Still going to try, just in case. But... was that an autosave icon on the top left? I'll set myself on fire. The campsite, due to the rules set forth... ah, this is where I am sleeping. I see, I see. I was wondering that. Okay, so at some point we could potentially find the code for that. That didn't make me jump.
Just when you thought it was safe to game, someone declared you must play the game of what's cute between Drake's cute lines this cute time. As he says, Ami's puzzled like a pro who is cute. Crane smells like pine cones. Sorry, Ement colon dust and coal cute.
Thank thee for the bits, though.
Cute
Very
cut
appreciated.
pork is Alice's signature dish. Cute burgers are the best.
'Tis a mystery garden.
Alternative cute.
Probably not worth thinking about.
Cute, not sorry.
Oh, can't climb over that. Thank you for the bits. It's very appreciated. I can make a wish. I'm going to spend a coin to make a wish to see what it does. Well, I definitely did that. Can I make another wish if I go far enough away and come back? Nope. Well, that maybe did something. Maybe it increases my luck. Why can you not open that, you weakling? I do believe we don't have much we can... I don't believe we have much to explore on the grounds so far. So... I'm going to call it a day. Are you sure what I call it a day? Tomorrow you'll wake to find the rooms of the estate as well as your current inventory reset. I wonder if that includes these up here. I wished for a brain cell. Okay, overview of today, of day 1. We did 9 rooms. We reached rank 1. We took 15 steps and we found 1 item. And we solved 1 puzzle. So we continue. Indeed, it does, Mikey. Numero 2. Are those different flowers to before? Presuming that's the same letter. Yes, it is. That's the same piece of information there. I'm going to leave this one till last. So, we can find the breaker box in the utility closet. We can have a regular closet to get 2 items. Or we can go through the den, get a gem, and 2 rooms. Thank you very much for the gem. Have a scout around to see if there's anything else. Okay, so my previous plan was basically go straight for the treasure trunk is locked. Interesting. I have to find the key. Basically go straight north, straight up here as quick as possible. But now I'm thinking we're going to go to the far edge and then go up, because if we mess up over here, we have more space to work with to the left. Oh, poor Darren. It's unfortunate. We will take a bedroom. I'll have to do the laboratory at some point. See what it is. And we are back up to 50. It's a chess piece. Oh, here we go. Greetings from Reddington. Okay, I can't flip that over or anything. Ooh. That is someone. So we're not going to be able to turn right here. I say we grab the storeroom. Go back and use the key. Just see what's in it. Again, there's probably a correct decision for me to be making with each of these, but I obviously don't know it yet. Yeah, no, that's as high as I can get it. It's fine. Let's use the key. What's in here? Money! We're rich. Okay, now we can go out here. Obviously, if we were to turn right, it wouldn't do anything for us, because it would go straight to the storeroom. So instead, we're going to take the guest bedroom, get a bunch more steps, and then we can go to the left of the entrance hall. And a gem also, thank you very much. Let's see, does this letter say the same thing? Yes, it does. We've already read that letter. Okay. we should do this. We can buy some things. Gem requirement, I'm guessing, of 1. We're at 3. And it's taking us down to 2. Okay, so that's how much it says. An arcade machine. Oh, I don't get to play it. The commissary will be closed from day 12 to day 16. Sorry for the inconvenience. Staff notice effective the first week of December. Payroll for all live out and seasonal staff will be managed electronically. As your attendance will no longer be registered at morning roll call, it is doubly important that you do not fail to clock in and out at one of the electronic computer terminals on the estate. 2 of these terminals can be found at security, where the punch clock used to be, and in the laboratory. Any questions or concerns regarding this process should be directed, as always, to our house manager, Mrs. Babbage. And there's a password that begins with the letter S. Hello, annual Maid's Day sale. 2 days only, all items up to 50% off on day 20 and 21. Good to know. I can buy 1 gem for 3 coins. I can buy a salt shaker for 5 coins. I can buy a shovel for 6 coins. Or a key for 10. Consider that we spent a key to get 9 coins. I'm not going to spend 10 to get a key. So I'm going to buy a salt shaker and a gem. Can I repeat to buy these? I can. I'm not going to. No idea what the salt shaker does. Whenever you eat food and gain stamina, gain extra stamina. That's neat. Onwards. So we have to turn right here. So, yeah, we need to take the passageway here. Oh, wait, no, sorry. I thought we were on this one. We could take the pantry. If we take the pantry, then we're forced into this room, which means we'd have to be lucky to get a left turn to exit. Take the laboratory, no idea what it does, or we could take a passageway to get more. I think I'm going to take the passageway. And author, welcome, welcome, welcome. Playing Blueprints, and I'm enjoying it profusely so far. Furnace, you're more likely to draw red rooms whilst crafting. I'm going to get the laboratory just to see what it does, because I keep getting it. No. I'm going to get this, because hopefully then it'll tell me what a red room is. I'm not going to go in there. The main centralized heat source of the estate, you may find yourself stunned after drafting this room. What are red rooms? What do they do? Shops, green rooms, hallways, bedrooms, and then rooms 1 through 46. So is the parlor is one of them, and that has a set puzzle in that we know the solution to, but I'm guessing we know the puzzle, and I guess if we find this room with the same puzzle, but they will have different labels on them. I don't know, garden. Okay. Still intrigued as to what a red room is. So from here, I would want to either turn left or go up, basically. Aquarium is every color room. Why is it all wobbly? Oh, because it's warm. Okay. While drafting, you will no longer be able to see all 3 of your potential floor plans. I'm going to hazard a guess that red rooms are rooms that are good, but also have a downside. Yeah, the graphics are cool. We could do security, which will let us view inventory of all items currently in the house. On aquarium, which is a room of every colour. I want to take the aquarium because I just want to see some fishies. Look at the fishies! Oh, they got a little bed. Oh, they're so goofy looking. I definitely drew this fish as a child. Like, exactly like this. I fucking love aquariums. I love zoos, but I like aquariums more. I don't know what it is about them. Animal Crossing New Horizons. Played that a lot. I spent 99% of my time in the aquarium. Fishies. They're friends, not food. We're going to go to the left first. Okay. So, the drawing room would be my choice. However, we lack the gems for it. Wait, what was that? Once you've drawn floor plans, you must select one to draft. Okay, that's good. Exactly, Lily. You understand. We could take the pantry, which would be good, but it will be a dead end because it will immediately go onto the side of the furnace. The gymnasium is a good plan because it then allows us to head north. But we do, whenever we enter the gymnasium, we lose 2. So that's what I think the red rooms are. They are good rooms that have... oh, we can do that. They are good rooms that have downsides. Considering we are above what we started, we're still at 53. I'm going to take the gymnasium, or we'll just take the hit and hopefully not have to backtrack. Can't go there. Can I pick up a ball? Oh, I can play sports ball. Yeah, maybe not. Oh. Bollocks. Good to know. I don't know if that's specific to the gymnasium or just something that can happen. We need a key card to get through this. So I'm now going to have to backtrack. Yeah, it makes sense that you're, you're in there, you're... Oh, bollocks. So... I think... the archives is our only choice here. As much as we have a choice here in the passageway and in the entrance hall, if we pick the utility closet or the nursery, these 2 sides will be blocked off and we won't be able to do anything, so I think we have to take the archives. We'll admit there's less puzzle to this puzzle game than I was expecting, but it's fine, I'm enjoying it. August 2285. Marigold wins Herald Literary Honor. Popular children's writer Marian Marigold adds yet another feather to her scholastic cap when she discovered on Thursday that her picture book Swim Bird had been chosen as the Herald Literacy Medal Illustrated Book of the Year. This is Marigold's second time winning this prestigious honor. The previous medal was, of course, for her debut effort. She was no stranger to the public eye even before her literary success, the niece and closest living relative to Baron H.S. Sinclair. Mary began using Marigold as a pen name to free her from the political associations that one might make with the Sinclair family. That is our family, I believe. January of the next year, Swimbird author never considered herself a success. She confided, "My son was the one that actually got me to start writing. I had always challenged myself to never tell him the same story twice at bedtime. And so as we ran out of books we owned, my imagination had to take over from there." Marigold has elaborated in previous interviews that her debut book, Red Prince, is based on her son and his inflexible love for the colour red, a statement that has been hailed with much scepticism by the many pundits that viewed the book as a rather thinly veiled political critique of the Royalist Party and their unwavering blind loyalty to the throne. In November of that same year, publisher and author detained by Red Guard questioned, "Who's the Red Guard?" Caleb Manning and his publisher Philip White were 2 of 3 dozen names that appeared on a linked dossier naming them a person of interest in the Trinsdale bombing that killed 4 people last Tuesday. Although no group has come forth to officially take responsibility for the attack, it is widely believed by authorities to be the work of the insurgent group RLCF, who also call themselves the Children of Blackwater. Ruffington Press was quick to dismiss the rumours in a statement released on Friday, maintaining that the popular author and Mr. White were simply our mother. Sorry, I'm presuming that this is our mother, but maybe not. Maybe we have a brother who's the Red Prince and we're the Blue Prince, perhaps? But presuming that that's someone that might not be maybe a different relative. She's the one who got killed in the bombing, I think. Victims of an unfortunate happenstance, whatever that means. This would not be the first time that the publishing house has defended a rogue employee. 3 years ago, an associate editor with the company was arrested for criminal conspiracy. The charges were later dropped. November 11th, 86, November 17th, so later the same week. Marigold dropped publisher. Local author and popular personality Marion Marigold has announced, okay, no, she's still alive. Marion Marigold has announced a split with a long-term publishing partner, Ruffington Press, citing personal reasons. The announcement came after the arrest last week of a fellow author and colleague, Caleb Manning, whom Marigold has past referred to as her mentor, friend and confidant. Marigold is the third prominent writer to distance himself from the publisher this week. Manning and White at press function was seen at the corner, suspicious bag under the waved down a local. This is the third major last year. It is anticipated, charged by the Crown. Manning was last. The trial begins on Tuesday, expected to last up to 7 hours with grand treason. Interesting. I wonder if we can find the missing parts of that. I do need to hydrate. I've already got a sore throat. This is what happens when I stream less. So this is February, a couple months later. No trace is discovered of Cinca heiress, but the search continues. Mary Matthew Jones, the author and illustrator whose fanciful stories are written under the pen name Marion Marigold, was last seen by a close friend around 3:45 p.m. Friday, getting into a carriage after a late luncheon date at the 100 Bells Tea Room in Trinsdale. Mrs. Jones never arrived home, and the carriage driver cannot be located. Family and local authorities are very concerned, but have not deemed the case foul play. It's an out-of-character incident at this point, and we're seeking information. Does that look like our mother? I can't remember what she looks like. And finally, on September 2nd, potentially of that same year, priceless jewels stolen in dramatic Royal Museum heist. Thieves in the royal capital of Fen Aries have broken into one of the Crown's fabled closed exhibits. These lavish rooms have historically been reserved exclusively for the use of the aristocracy and high peerage, and access has never been granted to those outside noble circles, at least not until today. As local police and forensic experts have been spotted in virtually every corner of the museum grounds, dredging for clues. The museum authorities said that they were alerted in the middle of the night by reports of several masked intruders seen breaching the south wall and brandishing firearms. The intruders broke into the museum, subdued the royal guard and disabled the security system. By the time the militia arrived on the scene, the burglars had simply vanished. Although an official registry of the lost jewels has not been publicly announced, among the treasured artifacts rumoured to be stolen is the renowned ruby crown of the Orinda Aries, the priceless crown jewel whose material worth pales in comparison to the historic value. If these rumours are true, the evidence may suggest that the theft was politically motivated. Okay, is there something missing here? I'm not sure. Interesting. We're learning a lot about the recent history of this world. I'm curious to see where it goes. So we could pick this, but we don't know what it is. This would be good because we want it, but we don't have the gems. We're not picking the weight room because we do not need 4 exits here. So we're going to pick the random one and see what it is. It's a bathroom. I'm going to go into it just so we can have it marked as discovered. Maybe there's something interesting in here. It's a lavatory. A room one might go to great lengths to avoid showing guests despite them always probing for its location. So I don't think it does anything in the particulars. Okay, so far so good. We're going to go off to the right here again just to make more space. Actually, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So... oh, I suppose it's expecting you to backtrack. There are enough steps for you to go through every single room, but not with many additional back steps. Interesting. Yeah, we need to find the 46th room of this 45 grid building. We're going to go over this side. Let's just see if there's anything over here. I presume I cannot climb this ladder. Nope, I will check every single one of them. Fishing rod, yes, that it is indeed. I would want to take the archive floor plan here because neither of these two I'm particularly happy with. But that requires a gem, which we don't have. So I'm going to have to take the chapel. But I'm not going to go into it yet. And Stephen, welcome, welcome. Lose half your steps. Damn. I'm going to take the archive floor. That is definitely a red room, and I don't know what the negative effect is going to be. Hold your breath, everybody. I don't like that. It's a dark room. You cannot see floor plans while drafting in this room. Okay, as long as it's whilst in this room. Let's see what we get over here. Well, our hand is being forced. We have to take this one. Oh, no. We got the weight room. And it's not even when you enter it. It's when you draft it, you lose half your things. I think I'm just going to go out here and be done with it. There's no point going right into the chapel. No sense in us losing... losing gold, so we may as well continue out this way. Which is locked. Brilliant. Also locked. Brilliant. We're suddenly not doing too hot. Again, our hand is forced. That seems to be another... I mean, it's either a red room, which is going to be bad, or it's a type of bedroom, which may give us steps back. Less likely to find items laying around in your house. So it's a bedroom, I think, that is bad, yeah. Well, yeah, it's a bedroom, so it's bad. The day we all dreaded finally arrived. It is with unprecedented sadness that we inform you of the death of our benefactor, employer, and master, the Baron of Mount Holly, H.S. Sinclair. Any staff who have an interest in attending services may contact Mrs. Babbage for details. And following the instructions left by the Baron himself, effective immediately, all work at Mount Holly is suspended. All living staff will have 1 month paid leave and must vacate the premises by Friday, November 6th. Interesting. Peace was never an option. I think the ghost did it. If a room counts the space contained by walls, then both the shower and bathtub rooms, a valley is room, a carter, a grate on the ground is room. Well, yeah, I think maybe you're overthinking it a little bit too much, Gavin. Rather than rooms, spaces on the grid. Brilliant. This one is locked. This one is locked. This one is locked. This one needs a key card. I believe we can go no further. I'm gonna go pass out in the laboratory. Just want to see what happens if we run out rather than choosing to end it. Okay, and final one. And final one. There we go. Have you used all of your steps and you must now call it a day. You pushed yourself at the very edge of exhaustion. You must now return to your campsite to Hiccup to get some rest. You continue your search tomorrow. How the house might be a little bit different. I missed an item in the weight room. Damn. Yes, you did, Shalom. You did indeed. Mount Holly Crimson Inn? Is that because I got a lot of red rooms? I'll be avoiding the furnace that gives me more red rooms. But maybe there's a good reason to get red rooms. On to day 3. Give me more puzzles. I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying exploring, figuring it out, and learning about the history of this place. But I want more puzzles. My brain is itching for the thinking. Same plan as previously, I think. We're going to expand sideways first and then use this as a bit of a last ditch. We can get a hallway, which is pretty good. Or we can get a breaker box, or we can get a den, which gives us the same number of options as the hallway, but also gives us a gem. So we're going to take the gem. Is there a treasure chest in here? Appears to not be. The nook seems pretty good here because we have to turn right. Oh, right, yeah. We're going to do that. We're going to grab our key. It might have something else in it too. Have I read this one? To continue on your adventures, you may want to consider getting something to scribble down your notes on observations. Pad, scrap paper, or perhaps most fittingly a journal will prove to be an invaluable tool you will not regret having beside you on your journey. Already got one here, don't you worry, game. I don't really want to turn left. So I'm going to say we're going to take the corridor and continue upwards. Again, I think you may be overthinking this a bit, Garden. Why the heck not? Let's continue going up. Now, I wonder if this room in this location always has a window, or if the spare room has a window. I'm curious. Let's take the parlor. Same game as last time. There are 4 boxes in this room. So again, we know that at least one of these boxes is telling the truth. At least one of these boxes is lying. We know that this is a lie. I wouldn't put it past the devs if they hid an extra box around here to make it tell the truth. But there you go. There is only 1 box in this room. That is also a lie, which means this one must be the truth. The gems are in the true box, which is this one. Can't wait to be wrong on one of these and be utterly confused. Very good. We want to turn right. Pantry it is. Get us some cash too. 4 money. Okay. We're on 44. So apple equals 2. So 5 bananas plus 5 oranges equals 40 steps. because we know that 5 apples plus 5 bananas plus 5 apples equals 50 steps. We know that an single apple gives us 2 steps, which means 5 apples must be worth 10. So you take 10 off of each side. Nice and simple. Yes, let's. The drawing room here will be pretty nice, I think. And it will use up one of our gems. Have we... Each time you click on a door, you draw these 3 floor plans from which you must select one to draft. However, there are always items. There are some items in rooms that allow you to redraw if you do not like your 3 options. Good to know. It's a painting of Mr. Sinclair. A painting of some stonks. Pay attention to the time. That phone rings. I'm going to shit myself. Right, so from here we want to turn left. Ooh. +1 star for each time you've drafted observatory. Yeah, sure, let's start that. We got 1 star, which is underneath our steps. We can rotate. The Fixed Stars, The Stargazer's Companion to Constellations by Richard Witt. Fan Areas Earlier and Bird and Sons Publishing. Just, paying attention to the books and the publishers. Preface. This book contains a complete starbase, a list of constellations, and the observed effects that accompany the appearance of each one. Depending on the number of stars that can be seen in the sky on any given day, different constellations of various sizes may be visible, sometimes more than one on a single day. This book, a solid base for astronomy, will help you easily identify these constellations, impress your friends, and discover the joy of stargazing. North Star is 1 gold. The twins, 2 trunks have been added to the entrance hall, okay. And the slice is +3 steps. A diamond gives us 1 gem. The Southern Cross, rooms with 4 doors are more common today, because it's a cross, okay. Farmer's Apple, apples are extra delicious today. Okay, so there is a chance that if this is the current one, that apples actually give us 1, not 2, but we'll see. Clavis, the key, gives us a key. Diamondus Major gives us 5 gems. Draxus the Dread. Dead end rooms are more common today. The sale, yeah, everything's 50% off. Hilarious. Florealis, Bloom of the Sky. Green rooms are more likely to contain special flowers today. Interesting. And that is all of them. I'm just going to have a look up top before I touch anything down there. Do you reckon this one rotates it around, or do you reckon this one rotates it around? No, that angles it. No, I want you to go the other way, actually. Oh, okay, no, I can just click on the other side, it's fine. Is that enough? Come on. Oh, I'm not on the steps. Let's give that a go. There is 1 star in the sky, so we have gained a gold. Very nice. It is locked. Interesting. Oh, okay, so that's just telling us how many stars we have available whilst we're in that room. Gotcha. Okay, I would like to redraw these, for I do not wish to spend my last remaining gem, which would limit us to the bedroom, and I do not wish to turn left. We will take the nursery. Do I have a favourite apple flavour? nearest. I don't get specific apples. Okay, thank you very much. The Red Prince by Marion Marigold. Okay. There was a red prince who sat on a red throne. He had a red crown made of rubies, and a red castle. There was a red prince who sat on a throne. He had a red crown made of rubies and a red castle made of stone. The prince had a love for all things red. It's the only true colour, the prince often said. He could not stand the sight of a canary or a crow. He could not stand the white of a swan in the snow. He never looked up for fear of the view, for he had heard that the sky was not a red hue. So he always had a book to turn his eyes down if he was ever outside when the clouds weren't around. And do you know which book the prince always had? The one that made him happy whenever he was sad. A story he read in the bath and the bed. Maybe you can guess with the clues we have said. It was the story of a boy who also wore red, for he looked like our prince from his toes to his head. And as you, my reader, you might already assume, this book is quite near you, in fact in the same room. A story about you, if it needs to be said, about a red prince and his book, the book Red we just read. Cool. Dinosaur, dragon. Oh, I want to play with the blocks. Can I take him with us for comfort? I eat plenty of fruit, I just don't buy specific fruits. I just get apples. Closet breaker, commissary. Commissary. I would like the commissary, but we don't have enough gems left. So instead of the closet, we're going to try the utility closet to gain access to the breaker box. I'm not going to go in there yet. So now we must head all the way back down to the den. This is where the backtracking starts becoming large. So straight down here, right at the nook. I could sprint, but I'm enjoying the vibes. Righty-ho. Well, we need to turn right. Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, closet is just a dead end. Maybe we do take that here. Yeah, because if we turn right, we're just heading into this space here, which we can get from this doorway here, so we may as well take the closet. A die of some kind. A single ivory die. While drafting, you may use it to reroll new floor plans. I'm going to guess that is a consumable that I will run out of, so I can get one free reroll. If I so wish. Special flowers. I mentioned the flowers earlier. We're going to go to the left first. I think the bedroom's a good shout, because we also gain it from some points from the nursery as well. Apple for +2. We're doing strong on the steps currently. I think hallways are best bet here, mainly so that we can turn left. Come back to you later. Oh yeah, doors in the west wing more likely to be locked. Okay. Well... oh, check one item and retrieve it on another day. That's cool. So... West Wing Hall is definitely our best bet, but it's more likely to have its doors locked. The billiard room goes the wrong way, but will at least give us a puzzle to do. Coat check, I don't think I need. I don't really have anything in particular that I want to send to another day. I'm going to take the West Wing Hall. I'm going to risk it. I know I said I wanted more puzzles, but I want to make sure we get a good layout first. Let's just see what is down here. Staff notice out of respect to the late Lady Clara. This is 1983. It's a couple of years ago. No, we're in 83, aren't we? Late Lady Clara Espen. The West Wing will be closed until further notice. While the floor plans associated with this wing have not been removed from the pool, we ask that staff members refrain from drafting them during this period of mourning. Interesting. Well, that one's not locked. This is a dead end, so we may as well take the storeroom. Winged car, very good, Mikey. I bid you the best of luck with all of the faff involved with getting off an airplane. Oh, not locked either. Very good. Spread diamond into each green room. Interesting. Each day the meal is served in the dining room after rank 8 has been reached. Yeah, we'll take that. So we can come and get food here after we get rank 8. Is this rank 1 or is this rank 1? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So either this rank or this rank, basically. Let us continue upwards. We'll just take the guest bedroom then, I guess. We have to go in it to get the bonus, yes. Good. We are now above what we started in terms of steps. Started at 50 and we're doing well. Okay, we do need to be wary. We have to go through this space here to get further up. So I will be either taking a left turn here or going straight and then left and then left and then right. But hopefully we can get one that turns left here, even if it's a red room. The boudoir will do. Oh, and that counts as a bedroom. Nice, which means it gave us 5. Oh, I suppose are all purple ones are bedrooms. Okay, gotcha. Yep. Okay, so this means whenever you draft a purple room, whether it seems like a bedroom or not. Gotcha. Oh, Christmas. He got a safe in his Christmas present. Interesting. I wonder if we'll find that and potentially have the chance to crack it. So here we need to go straight up. We'll use our die to make sure that happens. We will be using our die here. Heck. Which means we are now stuck. We'll have to go back down to the hallway and explore these rooms here. Compass. Draw floor plans needing north more frequently. A little bit late for that, unfortunately. That is the same person. Oh, we're on rank 4, so this 1, 2, 3. Okay. What is our 4th item? They did say 4 items. We've got a compass, 2 gems. And a coupon book. Save 1 coin on each purchase you make in the estate. Nice. This is basically a roguelike puzzle game. It's kind of cool. The soap was in the room with us. Well, seeing as we have to... Wait, this is the room. There's a photo in it. Is the safe in here? Ooh. Well, I mean, obviously the passcode is 5586. Not a clue. Sinker Co. We've heard of that company name before. Okay, so yeah, we won't be making it to the end this time, but we can at least go back down to the hallway and maybe explore some of these. It's a shame we're doing so well on steps. We want this to turn left. Oh, we might as well take the chapel then. Oh, nice, it automatically opens connections. Sure, let's take the coat check. Check item. I think we should send the compass in. That'll be most useful in future runs, I think. Compass has been checked. I don't think anything outside would have changed yet, so we'll call it a day. A mid-sized villa. Okay, so he's giving us basically like a subtitle based on the rooms we drew. We got 23 rooms. We reached rank of 5. We took 40 steps. Found 3 items. We got 12 new rooms. Very cool. Save and continue, s'il te plaît. Been pinged in a Discord server. What do they want from me? Oh, I can't even find the bloody ping. Oh, just give me the... where's the inbox button? There it is. Mentions. Okay, right, yeah, that's not something I need to worry about. Good, good, good. Let's continue. Same plan. We'll take the den. We'll take our free coin, not coin, gem, and to be on our way. And we want a left turn here. Sure, let's take the parlour. I mean, it's some interesting lighting for sure. Nothing hidden around there, so one of these is always true, one of these is always false. At least one. This is the middle box, we know this is false. The gems are in the middle box. That could be true. This box is the middle box. Also false, which means this one must be true, which means that's where the gems are. Very good. Thank you, thank you. We would like to continue north. Is there any advantage to taking the courtyard? The corridor? I don't see why it would, considering we're going to get this room that the courtyard would unlock. Maybe the green rooms do something different that I'm unaware of. I should try to take a green room at some point, considering I haven't tried any of them yet. We're more likely to get green ones while drafting. Sure, let's go for it. There might be something in here. Oh, interesting. If we can find a lever handle, you can pull that lever. A hammer can shatter padlocks and locked trunks. Good to know. Okay. Maybe it's the lyrics. Trees found inside will never shade. The gems that shine in the night and the rain. The clue you hold cannot be paid. With gems no coins, so toss away these sheets you find a worthy trade. Interesting. Not sure why you've only got page 5. Let me just check that again. Yeah, but it's all about the vibes, Garden. I'm just gonna take the storeroom. Very good. Leads to a room of a color of your choice. Yeah, let's do it. I'm just going to turn the game up a little bit. Okay, which book is it? That'll be one of these for sure. Oh, I see. Do we want orange, green, purple, red, or blank? We should take a green. Or we should take a bedroom. I'm going to take a bedroom. Cool animation. Oh, we even get to choose. Very nice. Oh, so the mate's chamber is both purple and red. Okay. Let's have a look at the bunk room. No, the aquarium's a much more sensible choice. Nothing to apologize for, Garden. Hopefully we'll see you in the next one. Right, we need to turn left here. None of these are left, so I'll take the free key. I want to turn right here. We cannot take the cloister, for it requires 3 gems. So, let's take the guest bedroom and get extra steps, shall we? I have to go in it to get the 10 extra steps. There you go. This has been a particularly worse run so far. I probably want to go out by 1. Ah, hallway, perfect. Yeah, we'll take the nursery. Nursery's good. There might be an item in here. Yeah, it's worth checking. Cannot remember if there was an item in here last time. No, food. Yeah, sure. +3. Okay. Banana equals 3. So that means that will be 25, which means oranges equal 5. I don't know why I need to know that, but now we've worked out. The apples are 2 food, bananas are 3 food, and oranges are 5 food. I suppose if we ever have the choice, we pick oranges. We need to turn left here, so courtyard it... Never mind, we've lost again. Turns out, I might not be very good at this. That is a metal detector. Just great chance of finding keys and coins. And that is too late. I guess that's all we can do then, unfortunately. I should not have taken the guest bedroom here. Damn. Let's have another brief look around outside. Don't feel like I've done anything that's going to cause a change. But I feel like it's probably worth a look. Oh, shall I make it? I suppose if I've got a spare coin, I may as well use it to make a wish. I mean, if I have no idea what it does. Maybe it, like, gives me better luck on the next run. High chance for good stuff. I feel the fact that my steps don't go down whilst I'm exploring outside means there isn't actually much for me to discover here. without it being quite important. If it was important, I feel it would make itself known better. So we're going to call it a day, and then we're going to do one more day before the stream ends. As I unfortunately didn't get enough work done today. Oh, I can't do it there. We made a small cottage. Right, we're going to make this a good one. We're going to solve some different puzzles. I want puzzles. Day 4, 5, not 4. Sank, not gatter. I need to pay more attention to the flowers. Are they changing? Den. Again, we always get the den here. It's a good one to start with. Yeah, treasure trunk lost. We don't have the hammer anymore. Sure, let's grab a closet. See what items we get. Key. The first time you enter each bedroom with a sleep mask, gain +5. It's pretty strong, that. Let's do the parlour and go to the right. Ah, curtains are drawn this time. Interesting. Inspect documents of the estate more closely. Has that been there the entire time? Interesting. That is factually correct. The gems are in a true box. That is a true box. This box is blue. Which means this is false. Because that's telling the truth, that's telling the truth. This is false. Which means the gems must be in here. Because it's not telling the truth. Puzzles in a puzzle game. Not allowed last I checked. Oh, those are not good. I guess let's take the drawing room. The wood was glowing. Hmm? You're not Frank. I'm not entirely sure which one you mean. If I... unfortunately not. It was worth coming back and double checking though, because I don't think I'd entered this room yet, so it's okay. Any loot for me? I like loot. Let's think. I mean, the chapel's what we want, but maybe we'll be cheeky and take the bedroom. I should stop being cheeky. And yes, +5 from the mask. Very good. So we want to turn right here. I'm happy to... Maybe we could be really cheeky and get the guest bedroom, and then just hope that our entrances here are good. Because that costs a gem, and we don't even get to use the left one. Tough. I'm being stupid. Oh, so 2 keys. Oh, we found car keys. Interesting. Where am I finding a car? Maybe a car spawns in the underground section sometimes. Okay, so we indeed found some blueprint. No, I'm not going to do that. That seems foolish. We don't really, or we definitely don't need a right turn, and I don't think we're getting a left turn because we have to do that here, so I'm just going to take the corridor. And then we just need to not turn right here. Left it is. Giant loaf. Isn't that great? So we can test our theory. This should give us up to 63. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Does this say anything different this time? 50 steps, 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. Oh, actually. I don't really know what I'm looking for with this. But let's at least scan everything. We would like to turn right here. Yes, please, with an observatory. I like the observatory. I see you moving by yourself. So we are now at 2 stars. Does that mean that this will be 2? A pair of chests have been added to the entrance hall. We're relatively close to the entrance hall. I'm going to go back there now. So especially seeing as we're over on steps. Oh, locked chests. Only when we have a spare key am I opening those. We can take the commissary, but I don't have that much money. And I don't want to spend the gems, we're just going to take the spare room. I wonder what, if it has a window, what it'll be like. It doesn't have a window. Good to know. Yeah, we will. The hallway is a good shout here. We're going to start by going left as it's the more cramped space. West wing is good, Nook is also good. I'm going to take the Nook and we can just lock off the bottom left hand side. I mean, we have... No, because we don't have a spare key because we just used it. It's a good job. Storm is good. Yeah, we're going to take the bunker. I think we can afford to here. I want to play on my Atari. Look at that little guy. Look at him go. He's just a little dude. He's so speedy. Can I take him? Oh, he's got his own little bunk bed. Aww. Aha. Today is a good day because Simon is at camp. That's us. We are Simon, don't forget. And it is not as much fun as my friends. I will not have to share my toys and I will not have to share my room. I will have to share my snacks. Having an older brother is not as much fun as they told me it would be, but today will be a good day because he is at camp. So this is our older brother writing. Interesting. Perhaps, as I previously hypothesized, the Red Prince, as compared to us, the Blue Prince. Herbie... I'm going to guess Herbie the hamster is mean and really stupid. Today's a good day because I threw away his airplane. Again, written in red, making me think Red Prince. Today's a good day because I got my brother in trouble for reading my private journal without my permission. Writing mean things in it too. He also threw my model airplane in the bushes outside, but I got it back. If he does it... Oh, wait, sorry, I didn't realize. Okay, this might be us writing then. And Herbie's the brother. No, we know we're Simon, Terry. I also had more fun at camp than he has had in his entire life. I didn't read that one. And if he does it again, he will not get to go to the park on Friday. I'll make sure he gets no presents for his birthday. Don't need any presents because I have my brother's book because he won't stop writing about me. Today's a good day because I know he cries when he can't find his book. Even though he is older, he's a crybaby. Okay, so I think this is our journal. Wait, no. This is the owner of the journal and is talking about Simon the brother. We know we're called Simon. So this must be us unless we have more siblings? Today's a good day because my brother returns from college. I finally get to return to the book I took from him a long time ago. Hopefully you find it as hilarious as I do. I honestly have no idea how he survived sharing a room. All the things we said, I wouldn't have it any other way. I still would rather have had a sister. Congrats on the diploma and welcome home, Simon. It is certainly alluded to us being the blueprint, but maybe we are the bread prince. Maybe we are both. I know not. So, we need to be careful about this. This is our last remaining offshoot. Much I'd like to do the billiard room and do the puzzle therein. I think the dining room is a better shout because it gives us 2 options. We're going to do this one first as it is the worst one. Just make sure I can't interact with any of this stuff. It's a broken Triforce. So we have to turn left here. We can't afford that. I don't want that, so we'll take the utility box and gain access to that. Which means this again is our only offshoot. I believe we cannot turn. No, we can turn left. We can't continue left. A cross junction would be best here. I think I'm happy to take the gymnasium. Uses a sport symbol. So this one has to be a right turn. The billiard room again. We'll take the boudoir because it's a bedroom. We get extra steps. There's a safe back there. I'm happy to take the nursery. We don't need it, do we? I'm doing it. I'm being greedy. Taking the nursery and I'm taking my 3 points of banana. Okay, which means we're going back to the gymnasium. We are at 68. So again, we want this to be a nice big split. Bollocks, it's locked. I guess maybe there's a key in the supply closet. It is, but we have already looked at it, although we haven't had a look at it with the magnifying glass. Actually, oh no, the lights are off in the dark room. Interesting. Maybe turning the lights off in the gymnasium changes something. It unlocks the door. Doesn't. It's the dining room. Shouldn't be useful. Boudoir is back that way. Let's have a looky see, so we can see this again. Maybe it tells us the code to the safe. don't think there's anything we can glean from this, unfortunately. Right, let's see if we can find a garage on the outside. Do not believe we will be able to, but I am willing to give it a go. Yeah, we had 4 things that we need a key for, 3 chests and a door. Maybe I can find a key outside? Made a wish. It's a roguelike puzzle builder. There you go. We've already done 1 puzzle so far, so maybe we'll do 1 more. Don't think this is a garage. No. We will do 1 more run this evening. Oh, I missed. Good game. Good series of game. Oops. That one. I like the magnifying glass, and I like the sleeping mask, and it's a shame we didn't get to use the car keys. We made it pretty far up. I had an option for the garage and I didn't take it. Damn. Don't even remember seeing it. We made a charming inn. Delightful. Right, last one today, unless it's short or unless we unlock something and it gets exciting and I forget that I said last one. Day 6. Again with the den, we're going to take it. There's a chest there. We ain't using it. We will take the parlor to get some more gems. Check for sneaky boxes. One time I don't check will be the one time it happens. The other games are the gems are on the desk. No, they're not. So no, that one's a lie. Again, if you haven't seen earlier, we know that at least one of these chests is telling the truth, and at least one of them is telling a lie. This one is telling truth, a lie, so these 2 might be telling the truth. The gems are in this box. We don't know. The gems are on the floor. Unless they're under the couch, this is the truthful telling one. Oh, thank you very much. Spare room. I believe we have to get to the antechamber at the very top. We will take the drawing room. We will take the bedroom. No, we're going to take the nook. Keys are important. Give us a right turn. Security seems like a fun thing to do. Ugh. Okay. An uncle chamber, SMH. That's us. I wasn't expecting a cutscene. It feels like a horror movie. What's on the notebook? Let me read it. Upside down. And blurry. I swear to God, if we see a monster run through one of the rooms on these cameras.
Almost foolery.
No. No, Darren. Behave. Thank you for the £2 super chat. Very appreciated. Why? Oh, okay, no, it is moving. It's just laggy and behind. Okay. I was worried when it wasn't moving. What was that all about? Blue memos are true, red memos are fine. Or blue equals true, red equals false? So maybe the writing we saw in the kid's journal that was in red was incorrect. I will say I have got some gills. We need a key card to go through there. Security doors within the estate can be unlocked with an electronic keycard. The keycard system is currently operational. Keycard system settings. Change to offline mode. This mode determines the default set of security doors will be set if power is lost, so we can then find the breaker and turn them off. General safety rule offline mode should be set to unlocked if any staff are working on the estate. Change security level determines the amount of keycard security doors that will be deployed in your estate. I don't see why I'd set that to high, which scares me. Zero for 8 gems, sorry, 0 gems, 0 keys. So that's currently what we've found, what we've unlocked. What was our mother's name? Marigold, that's the one. Okay, no, we'll find it. We'll find it eventually. Worth trying some obvious things. I'm gonna presume we cannot. No. So we want to turn left. No, right. Bloody door. Drake, thank you very much for the gifted sub to Tari. It is very appreciated. Breaker books. No, we want the breaker books. We have turned that off. Sure. Works for me. Now we should be able to open these. We can turn right here. Check the wine cellar or the closet. No. We are going as far as we can. We're not accepting any compromise. Oh, it's a menu, I see. Banana club sandwich or chef salad. Well, we currently don't have any gold, so it is unhelpful. We have to turn left here. Discover less common floor plans or drafting in the library. Sure. Or apple. Additional reading. The house directory is a great resource for information. If you wish to read more about a specific room in your house, press R to pull up the directory. I've already looked at that, though. Mount Holly Library book request form in Library Use Only. Books and periodicals requested with this form will be pulled and available the next time you draft the library. Okay, so I can, next time I find the library, I can either read The Sightseer's Guide to Reddington by Andrew Dahl, Swimbird by Marion Marigold, which is what I think I want, The Fixed Stars by Richard Witt, which we've already read, History of Orindia by Caleb Manning, EPCW Pump System User Manual, could be quite good, or Drafting Strategy Architectural Digest Volume 3. I think we take Swimbird and see what the story's about. Simon P. Jones. That is still signed. Good. Oh, I don't like how that grabs hold of me camera. Mount Holly Records. Temporal. Okay, so these are my stats. We played for an hour and 45 minutes over 6 days. The longest days is 26 minutes. Our average days are 19 minutes. We have taken 186 steps, turned 5 keys, used 18 gems, and spent 13 gold. And we have 2 stars. We have drafted 82 rooms, 17 of those bedrooms, 12 of those hallways, 3 of those green, 4 of them shops, and 12 of them red. We have we have drafted 5 parlors, and we've solved all of them. That's fun. Like, do you have to go find a library just to look at your stats? Scrapbook. First item checked in is compass. The Baron of Mount Holly knows nephew provisional heir. Favorite floor plans, then it does keep happening. Contraptions I've made. We haven't crafted anything. Largest purchase was a salt shaker. Bunch of things missing. I've avoided the courtyard the most. Interesting stats. Interesting. Wee. I used to hate spiral staircases. Right, up or left? That is locked, so we'll use our key. I would love to have the aquarium, but yeah. A package will be delivered here the day after drafting this room. That's not helpful. I guess we'll take the study and hope for more gems. We did the aquarium earlier. It was great to see the fishies. Although I should just go in. Okay, good. A gem. I know there's with so little time left, but I need to remember to ask Annie if we can commission new artwork for all the rooms of the house. We know they're producing sets of 2, a pair for each room. Unless I have no idea what I'm thinking, I'm likely to delusional to think this can be pulled off by Thursday. He knew when he was going to die? So the artworks are pairs in each room? That bloody clock down there. You're gonna struggle to play chess. 44 letters in the... Oh. Okay, so there is a message we need to decipher. The first room has a face and an ace on the painting. The difference between them is F, so that letter is F. Glove and glove for G. Sting and sing for T. Crowd and crow for D. Groan and gown for R. Snack and sack for N are unused ones. Another safe here. The chess piece. So Cliff and coat and coast. So this is S. Not cliff and trench coat. No, that's coat. That is coast. So this letter represents S. And there are 44 letters in the message. So let me just write down. Study equals S. The game goes very deep, like all will be important to a certain degree on how fully you want to play. I am going to play this game to the maximum. This does now mean we have to backtrack all the way to the den. I hope we get a left turn, but at that point we may as well just take the entrance hall. Maybe he's a funny guy. He's not a funny guy. In the library, tent or camp. Tag. Number 10. Oh, 10 and tent. Okay. So, a library equals T. Graph and coal. Easel and minecart. Cart and chart. There you go. The kitchen is so cart and chart, so kitchen is H equals H. I'm happy for you to put your guesses in chat, but do know I will not be looking at them. I will be figuring these out for myself. I want some puzzle to me puzzle game. A match and tree. Fire and fur. Security is E. It is time to hydrate. Does the utility closet have paintings? I'm going to check. Clock and lock. Security. Security? No. UC equals L. No. C. So we need to do the Nook. Desert or June. Ampersand. And sand. Oh, and sand. Sorry, that is just and, yeah. So Nook is S. I don't think it's going to spell anything like this. Maybe we'll... Oh, there's a lot of paintings in here. People and horses. Beans? And I don't know what that is. So I said beans, I meant peas. Could also be pod. Just looks some kind of rock. You probably played this game recently, Amy. What? I just can't tell what that is a drawing of. Okay, I'm going to write that down, having not understood it. This is the drawing room. Put initials in, hoping I'll remember. There you go. Drawing room equals beans/peas/pod plus some kind of rock. I've already read that. Spare room doesn't appear to have any paintings in it. It is just that, a spare room. The parlour. Deer and 10. Stag and tag. So parlour equals stag and tag, so S. So when I said tag for that same painting earlier, so some of them are going to have multiple uses in different rooms. Tree and pin. Pine. That could be wrong. I'm not 100% about that, but it's best I've got. Den equals E. No point doing this one. We know that this one is ace and king. Ace and queen. What did it say it was? Oh, I didn't write this one down. E whole equals ace and face, wasn't it? So it was F. Ah, yes, down, thank you. F. I have no idea if I actually need to be writing these down, but I'm gonna continue doing it. You want to go straight on, please. I don't think there are going to be paintings in here. There are wedding dress and bridge. Bridge and bride, bridge and bride. Of course. So it's G. So corridor equals G. I'm going to rewrite these up properly after the stream. We cannot turn left. Sorry, we cannot turn right with the pantry, so I'm going to check the courtyard. Oh, it's quite nice out here. Very good. Don't be locked. Thank you. Passage would be nice, but we can't afford it, so we're going to take the hallway. Why, it's a courtyard, there's no roof. Oh, I didn't see any paintings. Oh, well, I actually went through and lost it. Tie and tier? This is a tiered cake? A tiered platform? So perhaps hallway equals R. All the way here. I'm going to guess these letters are going to have some impact on the antechamber. Right, okay. So, we need this to be a right turn, but we'll only get one shot. However, we currently have it set so that thanks to the study, we can redraw using gems. I'm going to go down here first, check out these 4 rooms, in hopes of finding some gems. No, we can do that because then we can go down on the other side with the other thing. Coin pass. Each time you collect 3 coins, additional 1 in interest. Very nice, thank you. Also a key which we can use to unlock that. I'm going to do it straight away. Give us some gems, come on. Two die, that's right off there. That's also a reroll. Any paintings out here? Does not appear so. We need a right turn. Pantry, you'll do nicely. Paintings in the pantry. Crow and row. Equals C. We will take the bedroom because A, these 2 dead ends, and B, we are starting to run a little bit low on steps. So queen and cart and card. So bedroom is D. I have no idea, Tare. I'm just writing down what each one's letter is. So we would like a left hand, but it doesn't have to be. Sure, let's go. No. Don't do that, because then it'll be a dead end. We'll take the chapel. Potentially down. Maybe, maybe not. Let me check if there was anything I could interact with in here. A lot of chess pieces around the house. And no paintings here. That I believe is the family crest, the family symbol. Riding crop, whatever the heck it's called for horses. A chimney cleaner. A row. A stick with a ball on the end. Broomstick. A shovel. And pitchfork. Interesting. Let us continue on our way. We will have to take the dark room here. We could re-roll, but I'm kind of okay taking the dark room. I believe we could now go all the way back up to the utility closet to turn the light back on, but I can't be bothered. Oh, heck, are we going to need the lights on to find the paintings in here? 21, 20, 19. No, sorry. So 20, 22, 21, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Yeah, we wouldn't make it back. Oh, bollocks. That one, please turn left. Archives, while drafting, you will no longer be able to see all 3. Heck. Right, where are your paintings? Tiger. And tear. Stripe and tear. We don't have any puzzle rooms at the moment, Tari. Cat and Kate. Well, I'm struggling with this one. Yeah, it's not a puzzle room. It's just telling us something. Stripe and oh, hello Leah. Welcome. Currently struggling. I'm not looking at chat, but if you want to figure it out for yourself, this image and this image have a word that represents each with one letter missing in one of them. Like face and ace represents the letter F. Oh, Tyr and Tiger, of course. That does work. And I'm just stupid. Archives. We turned it off, didn't we? We should be able to open this. Oh, I was pressing the wrong button. Whoops. I'd love to take the observatory. We're not taking the weight room, so we'll take this one. This is the bathroom. Everybody lean in. I don't want to use my movement. Actually, there's an easy way of doing this rather than doing that. If I say capture that. Yeah, that's fine. Well, that's not zoomed in very much, has it? 1 second. I can't see what they are. Let's make it even bigger. Looks like a curtain and some flowers. Very cool, Shalom. Running on 3 copies and people go to bed, Leah. I'm gonna get in. Oh, it's a stage, so sage. Sure, close enough. Laboratory. There's tea. And Aaron, well done. So we need just to go up here. It's locked. So currently our only option is to head back down to the entrance hall and hope that there is a key within these 3. We are currently on 18. This will take us 17, 16, back up to 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13. So we will not have enough to make it back up here. But let's see what we can go and discover. And we lose some more money too. Whoops. I think we lose 1 and then gain 2. That's not the right way. And this way we go, please don't be locked. Thank you. Sure, let's go for the billiard room. Let's just solve a puzzle. Maybe it'll give us a key. Prey and Half-Life. Prey and hit. What else would you kill that aside from a crowbar? I need to figure out where it's going to tell. What coin? Where are you going to tell me the rules of how this game works? Eh? What? Do we perhaps need to use all of these numbers on the sides? Billiard. Maybe this is hold or grab or something similar. I apologize if you're screaming at me in chat. I'm trying not to look. Pray. I can't see this being anything other than pray. Maybe it means like beads, necklace, worship. I can't think of a single letter to add to pray. What can I take out of pray and pay? Pry? Oh, it's pry. Pray and pry, surely. Yeah, that makes sense. It's too busy trying to add letters to pray in my head. Yeah, chat had that for a while. Yeah, it's not fly and flay. I don't think that's either of those. Spoiler hiding comment. You needn't do that, I just wasn't looking at chat. You're screaming next to you. Yeah, that's fair, Shalom. Worship Gordon Freeman, that makes so much more sense. I think that's exactly what it is, Gadget. Yes, that's what it was. Let's take a word and remove or add letters to randomly but in sequence. What? What are you angry at Leah for? Billiard equals A. I just realised it says what room I'm in the bottom right. Oops. Right, so the last puzzle room I was in had instructions of telling me how to play. This one appears to not. I can click on the numbers. And I remember specifically reading something stating that you don't need to know the rules of darts to do this puzzle. Which is good, because I don't know the rules of darts. Just going through all of them to see if anything does something different. Oh, I wasn't looking. Oh, okay, so 16 makes a difference. If I now continue on to 17, does it reset back to the start? It does. So I'm finding the correct sequence of numbers, and for whatever reason, this chunk here equals 16. 16 plus. I can't grab these. Can't interact with anything else. Let's find the next number of the sequence and see if that helps us. I think we just did 7, yeah. 9. I don't know. All I know about darts is that you have to close out your square exactly, like you can't hold it by squaring over, it has to be exact. They can tell you how to square where it's no normally. Colours correspond to addition, multiplication, subtraction, and division to give a small hint, but personally being vague. Let's see if it was rules of darts or not. I already knew it wasn't rules of darts. So green, green, red, green. Was it 16:9? I've already forgotten. It's aspect ratios, commonly used in modern monitors. Visual monitors, those are. So if it's 16 minus 9, resulting in 7. Here we go again. You know I love a brute force. Especially if it's going to let me. Can't be 16 plus 9 because there's no 21. It could be 16 divided by 9, but that'd be horrible. It can't be 16 multiplied by 9 for the same reason. Sixteen, 9, 17. I'm a bit baffled by all this. 16, 9, 17, 10. I guess that does make a sequence. Yeah, what? Nope. Oh, no. Sorry, I'm with you now. 7 plus 2 equals 9. 20 minus 3 equals 17. 10 minus 3 equals 7. 2 multiplied by 10 equals 20. 9 minus 7 equals 2. Oh, multiplied by 10, which was another 20. Shit. So that is just saying 16. Yeah, 0 add 16. 7 plus 2, 9. 2 minus 3, sorry, 20 minus 3, 17. 10 minus 3, 7. 10 minus 2, 20. Now, this could be 9 minus 7 times 10, but I don't know where the brackets are. I don't know how we're doing bod mass here. So 10 times 7 is 17, and I'm going to guess we go from inside to out. So we add 9, minus 7, then multiply by 10. I'm going to go 20. Yeah, it's inside out. Oh, 2 keys. That's really good, but I don't think we have enough movement speed to get back there. Yeah. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. 7, 6. 5, 4. Why did we not open this door up here? Am I stupid? Okay, now I understand how the billiards room works. That's cool. So we're at 6. Does this take us down to 5 and then up to 7, or does it just take us to 8? Takes us down to 5 and then up to 7. Oh, maybe this one was locked? It was locked. Okay, that's fine. I wasn't stupid. Well, we'll take the closer one. We'll take that one, please. How good the furnace. Which I can't see any paintings in. I can get a painting from it later. Right, I need a bedroom here. I need a bedroom that I can continue through. Launder currency. And that requires a gem. I mean, we only lose 2, so that's probably fine at this point. It gives us the most options. Okay, bedroom plate. Oh, bloody locked. I mean, that counts as a bedroom, right? It's got purple in it. We like the bedroom. I did, and then we immediately used them both, Tari. Bedroom. Not a bedroom. Well, there we go. I think we made good progress. Looking forward to streaming this again. It'll be back either Friday or Sunday. Saturday will be more auto bin. We made a Scarlet Villa. 26 rooms, 7 of them red. We reached a rank of 7. We took 58 steps, found 2 items, and did 6 new rooms. I think we did pretty well though. We made good use of our steps. No, we don't get to sleep in the house. We have a little campsite outside that you can see here. Let me think. There might be a video tomorrow, depends, you know, it just depends. There definitely won't be anything on Wednesday. There might be a video on Thursday if there's no video on Tuesday. I'm kind of dropping down to 1 or 2 videos a week and just making the videos that I actually enjoy making, so I apologise if that's not enough for y'all. I know I've not been doing great on the YouTube front recently, but it is what it is. I'd rather enjoy it than succeed. So yeah, there's a chance Friday I continue this, depends how I'm feeling. I want to play more of this off stream, but I don't think it's a game I can get away with playing off stream. I don't want to unveil things without you lot. And yeah, I'll stream on Saturday, which is always good fun. And there'll definitely be a stream on Sunday this week, which will probably be this. We shall see. But for now, I thank you all very much for joining me. I hope you have enjoyed Blueprints so far. And I shall see you all in the next one. Ta-ra.